where it was kind of, my parents weren't like super, we were kind of those like Christmas, Easter kind of Christians, whatever. And they never really forced anything on us. It's like if we wanted to go, that was fine, but there was never like we go to church every Sunday. I probably got a lot of that with my aunt. I would go with her pretty consistently.
Okay.
But I think the time where it really became real, and I liked church. It was fun. It was the social aspect. I could connect with people. That was cool. Made a lot
Yeah.
of friends through there.
Yeah.
Mostly I had some good experiences. Had a negative experience that really turned me off for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's why when anybody says they have issues with the church, I will never fault them. I say absolutely, I do too. But remember this: don't blame God for what people do. Right? I made that mistake too.
Woo.
Right? Right? People be people, and my lady says this all the time. People be people,
Yes. Yes.
you know. And so I get that can turn a lot of people off. But what really connected me back in February, man, I'm coming up on another anniversary.
Oh.
February 2013.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
I was caught up in, and I'm gonna use TikTok friendly terms. I was in an incident where I was pew pewed. Okay,
Mm.
and so didn't have anything to do with me, but I was in the area, and kind of
Ooh.
hanging around some unsavory characters and that kind of thing,
Ooh.
and got caught in some drama that really just was around me. But I should not have survived. I did, and it's only by the grace of God. I am only here because of God's grace.
Whoa.
And so
Whoa.
that's when it became real to me. There is a creator out there, y'all. Whatever you call him, there's a creator. I call him God, and he
Whoa.
loves us, and he's there for us, and he's the only reason I'm here. You know,
Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down. There's so much here. Thank you. Have you spoke about this before?
a few times, randomly here, and I go live, occasionally. I used to be a lot more consistent, kind of getting back into it, but I've shared my story on here a few times, here and there.
Okay, so you've said this before. It's not like because I'm saying that. How dark did it get? Like, what do you remember? Can you speak about it?
Yeah, yeah, I would love to speak about it. Yeah, so it was a group of I was a student at Job Corps, which was a great program that the current
Yeah,
administration has cut. I'm very critical of that. Sorry, that's a whole nother thing. But
yeah.
yeah,
We can go
we're
down
on the
that.
same page, I'm sure. Yeah, yeah. Yep, yep. So, so I was out with, we could sign out. So it was a work training program, and there were certain hours, but we could go, and we had some freedoms to kind of do whatever, and we just had to be back on the campus at a certain time. So I was out with some friends from that I had met in the program. We were all residential, so we actually stayed on the campus, and we went like to a local store and got some beverages, right? And we're just chilling. It's a nice day. Um, it's
Yeah.
February 6th, St. Louis. I live in St. Louis. It's kind of south, so the weather was decent. So we're outside, and I just I remember I didn't even really want to go. I was out because I was with at that time I was really into like working out, being in the gym. But a lady friend of mine and her friend, they wanted to go. I didn't want them to go by themselves, so that's how I really ended up like out.
Mm,
And so
mm.
we're doing that. We go to the store that's in close proximity to the campus. A lot of students went to that store, and we
I
meet up. So it's just initially
my
me and the
bachelor's
ladies.
my bachelor's is in SLU. So
Really?
yes, I know this area.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome.
Yes,
I love that. Okay.
I went. You go. You go. I went
Okay,
to.
okay. I'll finish the story, and then I got to hear about your STL experiences because literally I go to UMSL, and yeah, I love St. Louis.
Ah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So,
Yes.
So I go, so we go, to the campus or whatever, or we go to the store, right? Where I'm going with the lady. We rendezvous with some other students, right? And that incident happened while we were outside because we had gotten our beverages and we're just chilling, we're hanging. I
Yeah.
remember like falling to the ground, everything lined up. And this is how I know it was God. I mean, from the moment that the incident happened, everybody kind of scattered. Some neighbors came out, called the paramedics. They were there almost instantaneously, like they were in the area. I went to, now I can name names since you know the area. I went to Barnes Jewish Hospital,
Wow.
right? One of the best hospitals, for that kind of thing.
Um,
And I was there, like 2 weeks. And I had they removed portions of my spleen. My left lung was deflated, so I was on a breathing apparatus for a minute until I could regain that lung function. And they removed a good deal of my pancreas as well. That's kind of how I became diabetic. And so I have, some complications, some major back issues, but I'm here, my friend. I'm here to tell this tale. You know?
whoa. Whoa. Your
Yeah.
how your heart doesn't reflect the pain you have been through. Does that
Mm.
resonate with you, or
Yeah.
does
Yeah,
it
it
does?
does. It
Okay.
does. Yeah.
Uh,
Yep, it certainly does.
uh,
And I that's the